I don't know if you can hear me because of the loud rain, but all the guys are gone and there's no compressors and guns and whatnot. You see, these are called sliders because once you get the length of these jacks, not only can you use it for both sides, assuming it's the same length, because a right-hand sheet cut, or left-hand sheet cut, in this case at the top, when you swing it up, it will become a right hand at the top, which is the right hand right here at the top. Anyway, so that's pretty neat. So you don't have to worry too much about getting it right. But you'll see they are different lengths here. And the lengths have to do with the inside dimension, from inside of hip to inside of valley, called out. I drew them out on these planners. Times the line length ratio gives you the length of this from the same side to same side. So long, short point here to long point there. You have a whole bunch of them in this house. You can see here, you know, what I just said is there. There's a couple there. There's some over here, you know, and that's in here. There's a lot here, right? Put them in last because you want to stack these, not necessarily last, but you want to stack these hip jacks first, and then once you get these established based on layout, which is how they're cut, you transfer over the top of the hip, and then you nail this one accordingly, plane to the center of this one, and then, you know, that won't determine these, though. These are determined by layout of this wall here. So anyway, let's take a look, make a list of them. The location: John's office, John's window, guest, garage, Ashley's room, prime bathroom, John's closet, living room, all that business, right? And then I put the runs, and these are sliders, parallel hip to valley jacks, is the other name. And then in yellow is the lengths of them and the numbers: 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 2 pieces plus a king common, which, by the way, you just add some. I'll show you in a minute how you get that. And then here they all are, right? 4 pieces, 2 pieces, and they're various different lengths. Some of them are pretty long, 55, you know. And so this is a, and so, yeah, so here's how they look, right, when they're cut. And these are all the commons and valley jacks, some of the valley jacks with the dado saw cuts, and those are commons. These are hip jacks, and there's another room with a whole bunch of valley jacks, and these are hip to valley jacks called sliders, so parallel hip to valley jacks. And then there's double step jacks, which are converging hip to valley jacks, which I'll go over next, excuse me. And yeah, it's getting dark, so we'll get the lights going. Now, what about this one I said, plus an end king common here? It said 2 parallel hip to valley jacks or sliders plus 1 end king common. You'll notice those look almost like they're the same length. The only difference is from the side of the rafter, the half the 45 cheek cut, side cut of this here is 1 3/4 LVL, which half of it is 1 1/4. So if you took one of those lengths and you added 1 1/4 and cut it, a plumb cut on it with a square cut, that would give you the length of that one. So I don't bother to calc it, because we know what it is based on those, and we know what those are based on this offset dimension, which isn't right there, but it's in other spots. You'll notice in this case, 52.93, 0.93, we are decimals again, but just call that 53, 52 and 15/16, or 53, inside of valley to lead edge of hip, you'll see, right? Inside there times the magic number, which is the line length ratio, to give it the rake cut, which is in this case a 412.